Hi, my friends. This is Nestor Inome from the MakeMoneyFromHomeDad.com, and today I'm just getting like all these breakthroughs, right? And as I was driving, I was thinking of some of like goal setting and thinking of outcomes and how to really get what you want. And I say, you know what? Let me record a video because this will be good for you guys. This will be awesome for you guys. Very good value. And so here's the thing, right? For a long time in the past, I had trouble hitting goals. All right, and if you're in the same situation where you set goals and you can't hit them, you set goals and you can't hit them, you set goals and you can't hit them, so frustrating, right? And it's also, it hurts your your emotional state because you're like, what the man, and your belief, right? So here's how you should do it. Okay, here's how you need to start to be able to really hit the things. There's in my mind, just go with this. Okay, in my mind, this is how I see it. There are outcomes and then there are goals. All right, so the outcomes are like the byproducts of your actions, the byproducts of what you're doing, right? Like money, whatever it is, right? You can put an outcome. So if you have an outcome, you really cannot control necessarily the outcome, right? I mean, you can, but you have to be very good. You have to practice. But at this point, you know what? We're practicing, right? So set outcomes of what you want to move forward towards. Okay, so for instance, one of my outcomes is to in the next 5 years, I wanna be at a place where I'm making $91,000 a month. And the reason is because if I'm making about $91,000 a month, if you take all the taxes out, it'll leave me in my pocket with $84,000 in profit after taxes, after paying everything taxes. $84,000 is a little bit more than $1 million a year. Okay, so that's my outcome. At this moment, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna hit that. I don't understand how I'm gonna get it. I don't, and I don't even really care how I'm gonna get there. Right? I know that I'm gonna get there. It's an outcome. So the difference between the outcome and the goals is that in my mind, goals you can control. You can control how you're gonna. You can control 100% if you're gonna hit a goal or not. Okay, and here's how. Okay, so differentiate yourself in outcome is something you cannot necessarily control physically. It's a byproduct or you know what you get from hitting the goals, and then your goals. Okay, so just follow me for a second. So goals are this: set daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals that are gonna move you towards that, right? So you're gonna say, okay, I want $84,000 every month. I know I have to be selling something. I know I have to be making some sort of sales, right? Because how am I gonna get that, right? I can go to a job, but what job really pays you $84,000 unless you're a CEO of a company? And how long is that gonna take me, right? It's gonna take me probably more than 5 years to get there. So how am I gonna get there, right? All right. So you move down. Okay. So think about your goal. Think about your outcome, and now think about these goals, right? So goals, if goals are things that you can actually control. So what are goals that I can actually control right now? Okay, and this is gonna build up your belief. Start small and then build yourself up. So something you can control. You can control. For instance, for me, I do these videos, right? These videos ultimately, fall into the hands of the right people, the correct people who make a decision and then join my team, and they ultimately start to purchase products, and they go out there and bring in more people, right? And it's a cycle, and that's the way I do it, right? I do it, of course, so I can help people, but in the byproduct of helping those people is my income increasing, right? So and that's how everything is. So I can control how many videos I make, right? I can control how many videos I make. I can set goals and say I'm gonna be making a video a day, or I'm gonna set a goal to make 2 videos a day, or 30 videos in a week, or whatever it is, right? But can you understand that I can control? That is totally 100% under my control, right? Another thing I can control, let's say, the advertisements that I'm gonna put out there, right? If I'm doing Facebook PPC, Craigslist, placing ads on Craigslist, doing promotions on Instagram, or whatever I'm doing, right? I can control that. So I can say, okay, I'm gonna place, 5 ads a day on Craigslist, right? I can control that, right? That's something that I can control, and I can measure it. I can measure it 100%, laser measure it, right? So I hope that you're getting the difference between a goal in my situation, right? How I'm explaining it, and an outcome. See, so the goal of me creating, a video a day, for instance, not necessarily is gonna give me that outcome, but it's gonna get me closer, right? So I can always be thinking, okay, I'm gonna make a video a day with the outcome that I'm gonna make, I'm gonna make, let's say, an extra $1,000 a week or something, right? with that's my outcome. But I really can control that, because I cannot control the people who watch the videos, the people who if they gotta make a decision or not. I really can control that. Like right now, I can't control you. I can't really say, hey, buy my product. I can't control you. I can't control you to watch my whole videos, every single video. I can't control that, but I can control how many videos I make. And then it's a numbers game, right? The more videos I make, the more my content is out there. So now, switch that around and start seeing, what can you control? How many people can you talk to? How many conversations can you start? How many flyers can you pass? How many videos can you do? How many blog posts can you do? How many ads can you put out there in a daily basis, right? So I hope you're getting the gist of it, and I wanted to pass on this information to you because it's been working for me so much that I'm starting to implement it more, and I implement it more. And by me giving you this gift of my information that I'm thinking, it ingrains it more in my mind. See, the more you listen to it, the more you teach these things, the more it ingrains it in your mind, and you get better and better and better and better at it. And come back to this video and watch it again until it ingrains in your mind, because you'll see a difference between the goals that you can control and the outcomes. So set outcomes out there, and set the outcome and let it go. All right, just let it go, with the belief that you're gonna hit it, with the belief that it will be true when you set that goal, right? Like for me, in 5 years, right? It's actually September 25th, 2020, 2020. Yeah. So September 25th, 2020. Sorry, the thing is, I have different goals. I have another goal to have a $500 million net worth by January 1st, 2026, and that's my goal. So for right now, my goal, and so in 10 years, I want to be at a $500 million, and I know I can hit it, and I will hit it. But not a goal, but an outcome, right? That's an outcome. I don't know how I'm gonna hit it. I need to be hitting little small goals. So for right now, I'm just focusing on right now. I let go of that. I believe it's gonna happen, and right now I'm just gonna focus on these goals. So that's what you should do. Focus on the goals that you can control, and that's gonna raise your belief. And as you raise your belief, you're gonna have better control on the outcomes, right? On hitting those outcomes. So the better belief, because as your belief goes, in your you know that you always hit those goals, eventually you're still getting better and better and better on hitting the outcomes. I hope it makes sense. But hey, you know what? If it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't make sense or whatever, but you want to work with me, right? You're like, hey, Nestor, I like what you're talking about. I want to set these outcomes and stuff. I want to work more closer with you. I want to be part of your team or something. And there's a button underneath this video that you can click on, and it'll show you. It'll take you up to a page where you can watch a video. It'll explain more about the smart system that I've been using, my team been using, to be able to be have success, make money online, right? And an opportunity for you to be able to make a decision, make a really legitimate decision if you want to do this or not. And if you want to do this, hey, I suggest you just, if you want to do this, go for it, man. Go all in with your head, with your heart, and join me here. Let's lock arms. Let's make it happen, right? And if it's something that is not for you, that's okay. That's okay. It's not for everybody. Just keep on coming to these blog posts. Keep on coming to these videos. Keep learning. I know you're gonna get some breakthroughs after breakthroughs, and hopefully I can help you in this way where you can build a big business somewhere else. And that's okay. I would love for you to be able to be successful no matter what you're doing. My intention is to be able, as a parent, right? If you're a parent, my intention is to be able to get you to a place where you can replace your your job's income so you can stay at home permanently with your family, right? And that's my intention, no matter if you're in my personal team or you're just coming here to my blog post and grabbing all these ideas and implementing them. But with that, my friend, thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next video and talk soon, okay? Bye.